Hey there everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Randy Millern and welcome to my channel. Here on my channel, I'll be doing product reviews, massive unboxing videos, taking you behind the scenes on some projects that I'm working on, interview videos, and so much more. But before I get too far ahead of myself, let's roll that intro video. This video is really going to be about how I started my YouTube channel. At the start of the year, I was working on a massive project. My goal was to create a volleyball recruiting video for my daughter. I had a vision of what I wanted the video to look like, but I didn't really know how to do it. So I started searching on YouTube for other people that were making these same types of videos. The videos I found on YouTube were okay, but they didn't fit what I wanted to do. The problem is, the other videos that I watched, they had different ways of highlighting a player. The more I looked at them, the more I realized it wasn't what I wanted. In fact, they looked really gimmicky. I mean, I can geek out like other video creators. I love ESPN. The way they can highlight a player and put their stats up on screen, that's what I want to do. The problem is, I didn't know how to do it quite yet. The more I searched, the more I became frustrated. It seemed like everybody was using the same concept. I found a couple other YouTube creators, but it just wasn't exactly what I wanted. So I took some of the tips that I found on YouTube and created my own. Now that I had a plan for my technique I was going to use, now I needed to get to the video content. And the content was huge. I had over 18 hours of footage that I was going to have to watch over and over again. Going through every play trying to find clips of my daughter. And I realized that that was going to take forever. Forever. Now that I was busy previewing 18 hours of volleyball footage, my wife came to me and gave me a great tip. She said, "Honey, do you realize our video clip is only going to have to be 3 minutes long? You don't want anything longer than that, or coaches really won't watch it." Are you serious? My task was to take 18 hours of footage and shrink it down to 3.5 minutes? Are you crazy? Now that I had those 18 hours of content loaded into Premiere Pro, now I needed to get to work. After what felt like 300 edits, critiquing every clip for its impact, and keeping only the best clips, I finally got my videos done. Now that the videos are done, I needed a place to post them so the college coaches could find them. This is where I came up with the idea, hey, I'll just post them up on YouTube. So that's when I decided to create my own YouTube channel. For the last 20 years, I've been creating family videos where I take all the pictures from everyone's phones, the videos from the sporting events, from our travels, and I put them all together in a really cool package. The thing that's really neat is every Christmas we preview the most current video. It's a great way to reflect our family time. It's a great way to share in those experiences. I love doing this for our family. They don't realize the hundreds of hours that go into creating one of these videos. So I had the experience, I had the knowledge, I had the skills needed to create these videos. But then I started to think, how did I learn the skills that I know? I learned on YouTube. I learned in books. I learned in how-to manuals. I went to different classes. I've taken webinars. I had that experience, but what about the person that's just starting out? Let's say they're just starting their YouTube channel or they're just starting to create videos. I want to be able to speed up that process for them. For me, it took years to learn the skills that I did, as it probably did for you. So I love to actually teach people new skills. The only situation that I came up with is, how in the heck was I going to do it? And this is when it hit me. I could create how-to videos to teach new content creators the same techniques that I learned in a much faster pace. Instead of spending all those hours researching them on YouTube, they could just find them on my channel. Now you know the how and why I started my YouTube channel, we need to go a little deeper. Now that the volleyball videos were done, I needed to create some more content. I happened to be talking to one of my really good friends, and he was talking about this business that they had started, which is a counseling center and a fitness center. The more we talked, the more he kept asking questions. I just really need to figure out how we can get the word out and how more people can find out about our gym and the services we provide. And that's when it hit me. I needed to create a hype video for their gym. After I got off the phone with my friend, I realized something really quick. I finally had my first video shoot. I spent hours researching other videos on YouTube, trying to come up with my own style for the video that I wanted to shoot. Different things that I wanted to do. I mean, I was even looking at shots that I wanted to take, people that I wanted to interview. I had a lot of great ideas that were coming up. I was getting really excited. So I actually went down and interviewed the gym owner for like an hour and a half, just doing a makeshift interview. I had never done an interview before. We talked for over an hour and a half of the different concepts that she wanted to do and a couple things that I would throw out there that she really liked. And we were really getting excited for this video to happen. And that excitement faded away because on March 16th, we went into our COVID-19 shutdown. Enter sad music now. I never really realized how long the shutdown was going to be. We were asked to work from home, telecommute, stay at home isolation, whatever you want to call it. So now I'm stuck at home. I have nothing but time during the day. But before I get too far ahead of myself, I need to ask you a question. So during the COVID-19 shutdown, what did everyone do out there? We have all this time on our hands. What did you guys do? So make sure you hit me up in the comments and tell me something that you liked about the COVID shutdown and something that you didn't like about the COVID shutdown. See, I wasn't going to let the COVID-19 shutdown change the plans that I had for my channel. Yeah, granted, I couldn't go to the gym, I couldn't take video, I couldn't do interviews, but I was going to use that time to actually learn how I wanted to create my video. This project was delayed, but it was actually a benefit for me because it gave me more time to plan and research. And then that's when I started looking around my studio and realizing I don't have the gear to do a shoot like this. I spent hours researching on YouTube what the best gear was to buy. What's the best lav mic to buy? What's the best shotgun mic to buy? What's the best mic stand? Hey, what are the best lights? Those are the things that I was looking for. After doing all that research, I ended up buying tons of gear, and the boxes started to slowly arrive. And then Amazon took it upon themselves to dictate what was essential gear to ship and what was not. So toilet paper took precedence over new tripod. Hand sanitizer took precedence over new lights. I was getting frustrated. It took over 2 months for all of my gear to arrive. Let's recap. College recruiting video done. YouTube channel started. Hired by the gym to create the hype video. I need more gear. Now this leads me to, how am I actually going to create these how-to videos? Over the years, I've watched enough how-to videos on YouTube to realize I was going to need a really good screen capture software. I remembered a program I used for a project at work where I had to actually create a how-to video. I really liked how easy the program was to use, and it had a lot of extras that I really thought would work good for my channel. So I reached out to the company that made the software and told them the videos that I wanted to create on my YouTube channel. In my boldness, I asked them if they would sponsor my channel by providing me with a license for their software. After spending 45 minutes on a Zoom call, they agreed. My YouTube channel had its first sponsor, and I haven't even recorded a video yet. Before I got off the Zoom call, their senior director told me about their training academy where they had hundreds of tutorial videos with different videos on from everything from how to set up a lav microphone, how to set up a shotgun mic, how to set up a mic stand, how to record video content. And I told him I'd go check them out. Little did he know that for the next 3 nights, I would binge watch every video that was on their website. I didn't really care about my lack of sleep over those 3 nights. I was watching every video and I was taking notes. It was while watching one of their expert video series, Advice for Beginning Video Creators, that I knew I was onto something. Their video and learning ambassador was interviewing a bunch of experts, and this is when I met someone that completely changed my life. Sean Cannell of Think Media was being interviewed, and he was saying all the things that I wanted to hear. Punch fear in the face, practice makes progress, and just press record. After watching all of Sean's interview, I did what other logical people would do. I stalked him on YouTube. They had thousands of videos on YouTube. And I kind of looked through a couple of videos. They all had great titles that I really didn't want to get too far in the weeds, so I kind of closed YouTube, went back to Facebook, and lo and behold, what showed up in my news feed, but here is a post from Sean Cannell saying the top 10 things to do before you start your YouTube channel. I clicked on it, entered my email address, got the downloaded PDF, started reading it. The very next day, I got an email from Sean Cannell asking if I wanted to join the 7-day YouTube Influencer Challenge. I sat there for all of about 13 seconds and was like, yeah, I'm in. I'm doing that. The YouTube Influencer Challenge was amazing. 2 to 3 times a day, Sean and his Think Media team would come on and spit some serious knowledge. By going through this challenge, it really gave us a roadmap to really dictate where our channel was going to go. I mean, from just starting a channel, or for those people that had already started a channel and kind of wanted to revitalize their channel. Each day they had a different challenge that you had to participate in. Whether it was creating a thumbnail, creating an intro video, everything that they were teaching us to do to get our YouTube channel off the ground. By going through the challenge, I had so much more direction on my channel. What my niche was going to be, even down to the point of which videos I needed to create next. Here we were getting insight on how to start our own YouTube channel from people who were already successful at doing it. The content that they delivered every day, it was just the best thing that we could have for creating our own channel. The challenges that we did every day really pushed us out of our comfort zone. If you've never been in front of the camera, you can understand how frustrating, nervous, and anxious it can be recording your first video. During the challenge, they made us do that. The great thing about the YouTube Influence Challenge, or for me at least, I got to use the tips and tricks that they taught us to create my very first YouTube video. The tools that they gave us, from how to create a thumbnail, on keyword research, how to create hashtags, YouTube analytics. There was so much content that they gave us in 7 days that it was actually almost too much to take in. Like brain fry. Seriously, I would watch the video the first time through, watch it a second time to take notes, and then the third time I would actually take notes on what I was going to do next based on what I learned in that session. So that's where my channel is in a nutshell. I just wanted to do a really quick intro into my channel. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and hit that bell notification so you'll be notified when I make the next video, and I'll see you in the next video.